Coming home.
Ooh, baby, I got fire.
And I know you want to feel me right there. What's going on, people? How we doing on this Monday evening? You already know what it is. It's kicking it with Kstylzz. That's two Z's. This is the Cooler Talk Show, which is going to be the final show. We're going to talk about the Falcons Giants matchup before we move on tomorrow with the heavy hitters and begin the week with the new opponent. As y'all know, this is your boy, six man, Kstylzz, aka the Fat Man. And if you look to my stage left, we got Mr. Mad Mike Sports, the great one, aka the Mad Scientist.
Y'all probably why I'm doing this. I gotta give a shout out to them Braves, man. Austin Riley, that boy hitting that boy hitting like crazy right now. I just gotta give him. I don't normally do that, start off a show like that, but them Braves is like Dansby Swanson, Soler, Freddie Freeman, of course, but them boys hitting up. They hitting the tar of the goddamn baseball. Like I don't know what they gonna do with the bullpen. I don't trust. It's not even the bullpen I don't trust. It's just the thing I don't trust the guys with the bullpen. I think we got an okay bullpen to get things done, but I just don't. I don't know what the hell he be thinking sometimes.
Bullpen management is questionable. We're going to see if he can change that this week. Well, this year. Exactly. We've seen the inconsistencies of it. But as we know here, we have, like I said, we're coming off a W. But you know how we got to do it first. Before we get to the topic, we got to get to the real roll call.
Roll call.
I did a lot better this time. I did. Hey,
he behaved this time. He behaved this time.
Look. Reese said, "What we sipping on, big homie?" I got something called. It's from Brewing Eventide. It's called the A. Peace up, down. The A IPA. Shouts out to him. We're trying to get that beer sponsorship. That'd be good.
Oh yeah.
But you know how we. But you know how we gotta do with that real roll call, man. We got Bubble Gump in the building. We got William Paul. We got Jalen Mayfield. We got JC. We got Jerry Bowie. We got Joseph Thornton. We got your boy Michael Walker, Brian Peoples, Ezekiel King, Asia Green. What's going on, Miss Lady, William, Amy, Bobby Boy Zone 3. We got Raheem DeVille, Julian Rodriguez. And like I said, we got Reese 803 South Kakalaki in the building. We got Too Nice Witty J. We got Deonta M, Big Ant 1986, Reggie C 2K.
I gotta blow out a kiss to the ladies. That's something that I typically don't do, but the ladies deserve all the credit for just sticking into this channel. I know this is a male-dominated, I wouldn't even say sport, but for the most part, YouTubers don't have a lot of women. So I got to give a shout out to the ladies who consistently watch and just show us some love. That's all I like. That right there. The ladies are everything. They really make everything go. We already know the ladies make the world go round, but they make this channel go round. So shout out to all
anime. Don't get showed out.
Oh gosh, like really.
She popped in when the ladies conversation come up. Like, hey, wait a minute now. You see that, right?
Okay.
That right. Go make me a sandwich. Anyway, but for real though. Hey, like I said, we appreciate people joining in. Like I said, we got Yusuke tonight. Hey, we got them packing in now. We got Yusuke tonight. We got Workflow, Dre, Clay Melton, Delayed J, Brandon Kahuna. We got Rose City, William Dickerson. We got some Saints fans in here. Like I said, that while we are the nation, we are diversified. Whoever team you like, you can come over here and chat. You talk shit, just be respectful.
That's it.
And like I said, we're gonna get to more of the shout outs a little bit later, but we still got a show we gotta do, man. So Mike and the people in here. How does it feel? We ain't had the feel of a W in a while, so how did it feel come through on the Cooler Talk Monday with a W? What did you see? What did you see just in general from the game? What was your aspects of the game?
I look at the game at a different perspective now that I'm more so. Well, I've been doing this for quite some time, but I look at it from a different standpoint because a lot of people do. But for me, I love what I saw. I said this in all my three keys that one of the major things that I was looking forward to is to, the culture change. We hear Arthur Smith saying it over and over and over again. Culture, 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 culture change, culture change, culture change, culture, 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 culture. All right. I saw that's the word for the day. You remember Pee Wee Herman used to say the word for the day? Culture change is the word for the day. All right. That's the word for the day. Culture.
Man, yeah. Remind me next time. I'm gonna start getting some of them Sesame Street words ready for these shows too. So let me know. Let me. Hey, I'm gonna ask y'all. If y'all want me to go ahead and start doing Sesame Street words of the days for AFN, well, letters of the day. Put a thumbs up in the chat. Do something stupid around here just to get somebody to laugh. Cause I want to bring in my special guest. But yeah, man, it was like I say, hey, shout out Reggie C2K. Yeah, working a full-time job, and Mike to go live on YouTube. Boy, yeah, this 9 to 5 thing is killing me. But I got a family to take care of, so we gotta do what we gotta do around here, especially Mike. Mike got family to take care of as well. Oh man, but go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, continue what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like I said, culture. That's what I saw. We for the last few years, we saw that. I can't even go back. Not so much 16, but after 2016, we just losing to teams we had no business losing to. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to change the culture and really have the team believe on you first, the hell with the fans. But if the team and the players believe in you and they believe in the system, you got to start beating teams that you need to beat. You can't be losing the team that you had no business losing to. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was focused on. We need to worry about the things that we need to get done. No disrespect to the Giants team. I think they have a wonderful defense. They got a young team, a young offense that's still evolving. But the Falcons changed the culture with that win. They got to continue to, kind of pile on. They got 3 more easier teams to play. Bottom tier teams. Again, no disrespect to those teams, but just based on last year rank, those are bottom tier teams. And these are games that the Falcons have to win about the coaches. So these next 3 games for the Falcons are going to be culture setting. If they want to become a top team in the next 2 to 3 years, they got to beat the teams that they need. So that was focused. Like we can talk about quarter paths and all that, but none of that crap matters. You got to beat teams that you need to beat, that you got to beat. You got to beat those teams, the bottom tier teams.
Yeah. Because you got to remember too, the history of the Falcons, and we can go all the way back to the 2000s. Like I said, the problem was with us was we didn't put away teams that we should beat. Like I agree with you on that, Mike. So when we
There's
got
no such thing as a terrible win. I'm sorry. It's
no
literally the
no no
dumbest comment. That's the dumbest comment in the whole fucking universe. There's no such
right
thing as a terrible win. You win, you win. Period. Point blank. Nobody gives a fuck about the loser at the end of the day. We can sit up here and talk about what they did not do. We can talk about pretty wins and all. Like, what the hell is a such thing as a pretty win? Scoring 40 points and the other team score 44? Like, I mean, there's no such thing as a pretty win. There's no such thing as an ugly win. You know what I'm saying?
right
A win is a goddamn win at the end of the day. That's all
right
that matters. Nobody remembers the loser. Everybody remembers the winner. Period. Point blank.
yeah. Because the thing about it is when people start talking about that aspect of terrible wins, it's subjective because you have to look at all the great you have to look at all the great teams that's played in this that have been assembled in this league. You like I said, they've struggled against teams that was bad against them, but they still pulled out those victories. But the majority of people don't look at that. Well, if they look at the Falcons for beating the Giants, remember this Giants team was offsides away from being 1-1. A drop touchdown pass from being 1-1. So at the end of the day, and I have to say that Tay Biggs for this, like you said, he said we won the game to the fact that the Giants wasn't playing smart ball. The offense is absolute trash. At the end of the day, they made enough plays to win the game. It don't matter. It does not matter if the other team plays bad. You have to take advantage of those miscues. That's what you have to do, because this is not college football where the quality of your wins determines your rank. This is not college football. This is the NFL. There is no statistical category in the standards that says pretty wins, ugly losses, such and such. It's win, loss, draw. It don't matter what type of win it is. You got, like I said, you gotta take the opportunity to get that win. So at the end of the day, hey, like you said, would you rather the Falcons lost that game and then you'll say the fact that they lost to a garbage ass team? So it's a lose-lose situation to certain fans out here, because it's like, okay, they beat this team because this team wasn't playing smart. But if they lost to this team that wasn't playing smart, now the Falcons look like absolute garbage. So it was a lose-lose situation regardless. Yeah, you could say the same thing for stats, but at the end of the day, the main stat that matters is the W. Like you said.
Let me kind of put this in perspective, even when we talk about basketball. You go back to the 1996, 1998 NBA Finals with Michael Jordan, Karl Malone. Everybody gonna remember that jumper that Michael Jordan hit at the end of the game. But a lot of people won't bring up Michael Jordan was 15 of 35. That means he missed 20 shots. Nobody even talks about the fact that he missed 20 shots. Everybody remembers that he hit that last shot. That's what mattered. The game winner. All right. That was a total team win. And as a matter of fact, the score was even 87-86. By NBA standards, in any basketball game, that's not a high scoring game. Do we say that's an ugly win, or do we say Michael Jordan at the end of his career hit a last second jumper? That's all they remember. So at the end of the day, again, nobody remembers Karl Malone and how well he played that entire series. John Stockton, Hornacek, they don't remember any of them playing well. They don't ever speak their name when we talk about that game. All they see is Brian Russell.
Brian Russell getting crossed up.
That's it, bro. A dub in the bed. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all they remember. A win is a win, bro.
And a whole bunch of Utah Jazz fans talking about, no! Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But, yeah, like I said, like this is what we were saying about this Falcon win. Like I said, it was a total team victory. Mm-hmm. And we said it in the post game yesterday. It wasn't one individual, but the thing about it is it was a total team victory. The defense held up. Like you said, this is what we talk about. The culture change is because like if you look at last year, if you look at the last 3 years, the Falcons were literally bottom of the league defensively wise. Mm-hmm. We still had a sprinkle of games in there where we was holding guys to under 20 points and stuff, and the offense didn't come up with points like that. And like you said, and that's the aspect we have to live with. But the thing about it is when you look at the defense kept them in the game. The offense made the plays down the stretch to get them over the hump. Because offense has to score points. Defense has to prevent people.
I have a question for you, Kstylzz, because you just brought up something interesting. The defense kept it up. You kept it up for the offense. Do you think a lot of people think that the defense's job is to prevent the team from scoring? Do you believe, especially with a young team, do you believe the defense's job is to make sure that they play well until the offense kind of, especially when they get off to a slow start? Do you think their job is to make sure that they do their job until the offense kind of find their rhythm?
It's also going to depend on the veteran leadership that's on that defense, because you have to look. This is a young team. Like I said, if you really take out Matt Ryan, Jake Matthews, you take out Grady Jarrett, Deion Jones. This is a relatively, like I said, Eric Harris, Duron Harmon. This is a relatively young team. So, as we could say, you ain't gonna beat the good teams with trash offense, but you have to also remember this game is any given Sunday. Like I said, the offense we see now could be completely different from 2 to 3 weeks from now. The main thing about this game of football is you have to score one more point than your opponent, and that's where all 3 phases of the game comes into. Mm-hmm. The offense has to do enough to score points. And the one thing I will say is, at least when we got into the red zone this game, we scored touchdowns. Mm-hmm. Defense has to make stops, third down stops, try to get turnovers. Special teams have to flip field position. So this is why we say all 3 phases of the game must work. They must work together as a collective unit. That's how you build a great team, with all 3 phases are collected as a unit. Are the Falcons a great team right now? No. We got a good little whiles to go before that.
Well, that's for sure.
The thing about it is, even with it being against the Giants, games like this can possibly propel you to that 2-game, 3-game winning streak if need be, or to play better. It's just all about building that confidence. Actually, the Giants' offense really is not bad. It's not that bad.
That's absolutely false. That's absolutely false.
Because that offense actually played well, because usually they turn the ball over.
I mean, did you see last week how many points they put up? 27, 28 points.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. That's not a bad offense. We're talking about offenses. Do they have, like, my thing is, what the hell is a bad offense? A bad offense, in my opinion, is an offense that's incredibly inconsistent, and they don't have that one guy that's a star. They have a star on offense. It doesn't matter. I mean, we talk about you know, can one guy be the difference of the offense? Absolutely, it can.
Wow.
If you go back and look at that Michael Vick led DVD, they didn't really have a star. Roy Dunn was on the decline of his. He was still a good back, but he was on the decline when he came from Tampa Bay. Very good back, but he wasn't the back he once was. Duckett, he was on the he was ascending as far as his career. He was a young running back, power back. He did his thing. But our receivers was led by Brian Finneran. Our number one receiver was a tight end, and Algernon Darius Crumpler. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That offense wasn't spectacular. So you need that one guy. They have that one guy, Saquon Barkley. But the Falcons did a wonderful job of containing him. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Exactly. Exactly. So at the end of the day, you have to take your wins any way possible, because there's a difference between going into these next couple of games being 1-2 and 0-3.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather your team be 0-3 or 1-2? That's a big mental difference right there. Because if you go down 0-3 in this matchup, if you go 0-3 going into this Washington football team matchup, like I said, you're 3 games down in the NFC as it is. That's not good. You got to get the W by any means necessary. And the defense were the MVPs of this game. Because you have to remember, this Giants offense had over 220 yards by halftime. Demon Hunter Vic said, "What's up, fella? I'm watching on my lunch break after I got done talking to my daughter. Maddie Facts. Oh, yeah. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you joining in on your lunch break. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. Give us likes, dislike, or whatever. Make sure you share this to people that might not be following Atlanta Falcon Nation, or like I said, Six-Man Kstylzz channel, or Mad Mike Sports. Like I said, we definitely appreciate the love. Lyrics mom here said, sad that fans are complaining about a win. And this is actually something that I did want to talk about as well. This is really one of the main reasons why I say that there's only 6% of us that are Falcon fans that are left. Because today, from yesterday to today, from what I've seen as far as Falcon fans, and I have to put the quotation on, I've seen a lot more complaints about them winning than actually anything else. And it wasn't even the fact that they won ugly. It was just the fact that they won, period. But you got people that be having stuff on their profile talking about Falcon fan for life or rise up and shit like that. But they hate the fact that the Falcons won a fucking game. Mike, how does that work? I'm still trying to figure that out. How does that work? How do you claim to be a fan of a team, but you hate the fact that they won? I just want to make sure I ain't tripping here, because that kind of sounds a little ass backwards to me, to be honest with you.
Well, I actually had a conversation with Atlanta Sports Unlimited, Tom Pollen, and one of the things that he stated is that social media just gave everybody a platform where they feel like they're an expert. They ain't never worked for a company. They've never had a chat with an NFL player. They've never had a chat with NFL beat writers. They don't have any credentials. They never played the sport. Even if they played the sport, they didn't make it to the college level. So there's a lot of people out here that just, not to disrespect any, YouTubers, because obviously we are ourselves. But the thing is that there's a major difference in, educating yourself. You got to be willing to learn. That's the biggest thing first and foremost. Everybody can have a following, but are you willing to learn from other people? We have so many different people that comes on this platform, and a lot of them not even Falcons fans. A lot of people that I've learned from not even Falcons fans. Okay, that's one thing. But the main reason why a lot of people are they complaining about a win is because they so focused on being right. You don't care about the wins. You don't care about this. It's like turning on Madden. I want my guy at quarterback. I want my guy at running back. I want to play fantasy football. Fantasy, everybody talk about Madden, but fantasy football is probably one of the worst things that's ever happened to the sport. All people want to do is pick this player and that player and that. Fantasy football is ruined the game also. I'm just gonna be real. It ruined the game because everybody think you can just pick up this person and pick up that person, and it's not like that. So it gives people a false sense of, I guess I won my fantasy league, so now I know more about football than like I know more than Adam Schefter. So everybody just focused. Everybody got to be right. That's the biggest thing. They got to be right without actually, really getting the right knowledge. I put myself in front of a group of people. That's what people are. I keep saying this overnight. A lot of these things that we talk about, me, Kstylzz, you, it's Magnus, Rich, like everybody. We come together as a group of individuals, and it's at least 20 of us that put all our knowledge and our thoughts together, and then we put it into these shows and we make it one so we can get it out to the people for honest, truthful facts, stats, and that's what we do. So it's not about being right. You gotta get it right. The hell with being right, gotta get it right. That's all.
Right.
Man, that rhyme.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, like I said, we have to address the issue. And like I said, Ultra Shadow 97, he came in with one right here. He says, you're not a fan if you want your team to lose. And that is really one of the biggest statements that you could say right there. And I shouts out to Ultra Shadow for that. Like I said, you can't claim to be a fan but want to see your team lose just because you want to prove a point and you want this guy gone, and by proving your point, him winning makes you go to sleep easy at night. But I actually saw a comment earlier. Let me see if I can find it right there. And shout out to Devon. I want to get back to his comment. He said, I think the fact that Matt Ryan was the driving force behind that game when the drive got Matt Ryan haters upset. And the thing is, I'm not even going to call them the Matt Ryan haters. I call them the 0-17 crowd. That's what we're going to rename them. We renaming them the 0-17 crowd. Because in their mindset, the Falcons lost every game regardless if they win or not. Let's keep it real.
Right.
Okay, so here's the question. This is from G right here. Shout out to G. He said, why haven't Matt threw the deep ball yet? Because this offense is not a deep ball offense. That's not what Arthur Smith does.
I heard something that kind of changed. Oh, go ahead. I know you.
No. I'm about to say they don't do it often because I actually had a statistic that I actually had about the last couple months that I never really told nobody about this that I looked up. Okay, so if we looking at Arthur Smith and Ryan Tannehill, he played in Tennessee. Did you know Ryan Tannehill only attempted 31 deep passes all of last season?
Oh, I tried to.
Yeah, he attempted 31 deep passes last season. Under Dirk Cutter, Matt Ryan has attempted 65 deep passes last season.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that's a 16-game schedule. That's about 2 a game.
Around
2 a game.
About 2 or 3 a game right there. Well, if it's a 16-game schedule, so Matt Ryan on average last season completed well, not completed, but more so attempted.
Yeah, attempted, yeah.
He attempted almost three deep passes a game.
Yeah, that's not very good. Yeah.
On, I think if I remember correctly, it was on 44% completion percentage.
44%. Yep, I remember that number.
In which the average completion percentage for a deep pass is 39%.
Yeah.
Tom Brady led the league in deep passes thrown last year, which was a surprising statistic that I saw. But hey, it is what it is. Like I said, Ryan Tannehill had a better completion percentage because he didn't throw them that often. Like I said, Matt Ryan threw about 65 to Ryan Tannehill's 33. So that kind of lets you know that they used the short passing game to set up for a couple shots. We haven't seen the shots yet because the receivers are not getting open like they need to be getting open. They're not physical enough in this offense right now. So that's why you see Matt Ryan throwing a lot of check downs and a lot of tight end hook routes and stuff like that. Wide receiver, like I said, wide receivers have to get open for those deep passes.
Yeah, and they're not getting teams are taking away what they're doing, and what I heard in the press conference listening to Kyle Pitts is he's saying that teams are bracketing him. They're bracketing Calvin Ridley, and they're bracketing Kyle Pitts. So basically what that means, they got a guy over the top and under them everywhere they go. So it's not an easy throw. So what Arthur Smith has to do is to do things like check the ball down to a guy like Cordero Patterson, Mike Davis, and those guys, so they can do some things, some run after catch things. So like that's the reason why you're not seeing Matt Ryan. What you do as a quarterback and what you were taught as a quarterback, don't force the ball downfield just because you're just trying to throw it. Because these safeties, that's the NFL safety. You throw a lollipop up and just to throw it, you liable to throw an interception. So what Matt Ryan is doing is actually the right thing, but you just don't want to get in the habit just because you want to throw it deep. You're going to throw it deep. So I find the best thing to do is to check that thing down to Cordero Patterson and Mike Davis and just let them do their thing.
Right. All right. So I got it right here. So what they consider deep passes is between 20 to 40 plus yards, 20 and farther. Like I said, last season under Dirk Cutter was 27 for 55 for 49%. 3 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 666 yards. Ryan Tannehill threw a better accuracy percentage, but he was 17 to 32. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 504 yards. So at the end of the day, the deep passing game has got to be set up by the running game. They got to get the play action game going. Once the play action game gets going, then you'll see more of the deep balls. But until this running game, until the run the damn ball goes how we want it to, it's gonna be kind of hard to throw that play action like that because it ain't a threat right now. Let me see. Mike, I'm gonna let you take this one right here. This is Pat Norris. Should really be the number 1 wide receiver.
That's a difficult one for me. I'm just gonna be honest. On one side, I'm saying absolutely yes because of just his ability to, he has ability. One thing I do like about Calvin Ridley that I did not like about Julio is that Julio just was not a touchdown guy. He was a great receiver, but for whatever reason, when we need a touchdown, don't count on Julio. He's not gonna get you no touchdown. He'll get you a big play within that the two red zones, but like outside of that, Julio not gonna get you no touchdown. Like you really have to design some plays, get him like you really had to do a great job of designing plays to get him the ball, to free him up. And still he finds some way not to catch the ball in his zone. So Julio is just not a very good red zone target. Despite him being one of the greatest of all time, his touchdowns are really low as far as all the rest of the receivers are concerned. But Calvin Ridley can get in the end zone. I don't know what it is about him, but he can just get touchdowns. So on one hand, I say, yes, he's a number one just based on his ability to get touchdowns. But this offense needs him to be a Julio Jones because the way Arthur Smith designs his plays, you see what he does. He had Matt Ryan running a read option. He had Lee Smith catching a touchdown. He got two running. I saw in Tennessee that he had offensive linemen catching touchdowns. And so this man uses everybody in their red zone to catch touchdowns. We don't need him to do that. We don't need Calvin Ridley to just be the touchdown guy like he was in the previous regime. We need him to go forward on first fucking downs, okay? Take your ass forward on first down. That's what we need Calvin Ridley to do. Go forward on first down. When you get the ball, go forward. Don't run backwards. Don't run sideways out of bounds. Go forward. That's what we need Calvin Ridley. So in this offense, I say absolutely not. But he is a number one. But I don't think in this offense, I don't think he's a number one. In this offense, I think he's a number two.
You said Calvin Ridley's song that be playing in his head is Billie Jean is not my lover. It's just a girl. And in fact, I am the one. And then all of a sudden you just see the lights and you just start moonwalking backwards. Oh man, we ain't shit for that, but that's fun. But Tony Wright actually, this comment right here actually kind of hits home for me. He said, I used to coach little kids at Pop Warner football, trying to teach kids from 10 to 12 the right and safe way to play the game. These parents are jerks. I end up quitting because of the parents. And that's the reason why I never got into coaching, because I'll fight somebody real quick. I'm like I said, you come up to me and I'm trying to teach, I'm going to catch a case. This is why I don't do coaching. I've been asked plenty of times from a lot of people, why don't you come coach with me? And I'm like, no. I be in these barbershops. I see how these dads go. I might have to hit a motherfucker. I be turning the 3 Cent Mafia on your ass, boy. I'm telling you.
You got that right.
Boy, coach, boy. I'm telling y'all right now, boy. Y'all trying to coach little kids and little league and stuff like that is one of the worst experiences I've ever seen. Cause these parents, boy, if the kid ain't good, the parents gonna want to fight you because the kid ain't in the goddamn game. I'm like, bruh, I could teach him all he got, but I got this guy that's better. I got this kid right here that's better than him. I have to put him on the bench for this situation. Like, nah, Shad, you better put my kid in there. I'm gonna come down there and I'll put my foot in your ass. I'm like,
nah, bro, you ain't.
Nah, bro, you don't want them problems. Trust me. That's exactly why I don't do. That's why I don't coach at all. That's why I never got into coaching at all.
It's the parents for me. I do have the patience to teach, but I don't have the patience for like these parents. These parents are just getting. I see videos on internet all the time where these parents cussing the coach out. Throwing stuff at the coach, getting into fights after games with coaches. Like, yeah, I ain't got time for that mess.
Boy, I saw boy. I'm just gonna say right now. Let's just say gunplay was involved. I seen after a goddamn a Pop Warner football guy. I seen gunplay involved. I'm just gonna say that now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like the problem. I think the problem is with the parents. See, the parents want their kids to get to the level of the NFL so badly that they're trying to live their dreams through these kids. You can't do that. Like I said, if you want to sign the kids up to play football, let them enjoy the game. Let like I said, if they're not that good, let the coaches develop them and give them confidence in the game so they can get better. But when you got parents trying to force coaches to play this kid because such and such, I'm gonna beat your ass. You gonna play this kid? I'm like, no, bro, no, it ain't going down like that. And I'm kind of doing colorful language as far as this, but this is what like Pop Warner coaches go through it. And I'm like, bro, I don't see how y'all go through that shit, because I'll be ready to kill somebody. I ain't even gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got a $5 super chat. Holla, holla, holla. BCJ said, one thing I love about Calvin that he doesn't come out of every play like Julio used to do. That killed me. Yeah. Calvin really will stay on the field.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It like I said, right now he has to adjust being the number one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big transition from being the number one to the number two.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to use this comparison, but y'all remember Peerless Price?
Mm-hmm.
He went from being the number two in Buffalo with Eric Moles to come to Atlanta to be the number one. And it was a whole different mentality you got to have. And like I said, some people are just not built like that. But like I said, it's a thing that he has to work on. Like I said, we don't want him. I'm gonna give you a current example. Juju Smith-Schuster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think Calvin Ridley is way better than Juju Smith-Schuster, but it's just all in the mindset. See, he has to build that confidence into being that number one. Like, it's there, but there's other things that you have to do besides just playing off of Julio Jones and just running outside hitch routes and corner routes. Like I said, they rolling the coverage to you now, so you got to be able to take that responsibility. Seahorn said Juju is now their number 3 receiver. See that? Yeah, he done fell down. Like you said, some people are just not meant to be number ones. Like you said, Calvin Ridley has the potential to be number one, because there's guys that are his size that are number ones. But it's all in the mindset. Your mindset has to change differently from being the number 2 to the number 1.
I think that's a mindset. I really think it's his mindset at this point. Being in a different type of offense mostly is why I say in this offense right now he's not a number 1. Because this offense it asks for your wide receiver to be more physical. So until they establish who that guy, it was going to be that physical receiver for them. He's not there yet. He's not there yet in this offense. Not to say that he can't get there, but right now he's not a number 1. He got to learn how to do what it's called in this offense to be a number 1.
Yeah, I kind of feel like if Arthur Smith kind of actually open that playbook more, because even from this week, I feel like there's still a bunch of plays in there we haven't seen back. We haven't seen back. See, where Calvin really will fit in his offense, they have to use a lot of bunch sets.
They do.
If they use a bunch of bunch sets, not only can you get Calvin really open, but you can get Hayden Hurst open, because we need to see Hayden Hurst out there catching passes as well.
Interesting to see what Frank Darby look. I think he could be that physical guy in this offense, but he's dealing with a calf injury right now. I think that's the reason why they drafted him, for him to be that physical guy, but he's dealing with that calf injury. So, I like Oz. I like what Pitts can do. You can line him up all types of ways, but hey, man, I just don't. I don't disagree with the fact that Calvin Ridley can't be a number 1. I just think it's going to take some time for him to flip that switch in this offense. But right now, what I'm saying, he got to change his mentality first and foremost. That got to change.
See, I think the problem is because Julio Jones is such a freakish generational type wide receiver, and Falcons letting him go. See, now you got to live up to that expectation. and that's a big difference between. That's a big difference. But Mr. ATL here says, why does Matt have to fit into every scheme a new OC comes with? At what point does Matt Ryan predicate the offense? He has been around long enough to know what works, and this offense is too vanilla. And the problem is you've had 4 or 5 different offenses that he has to work with. Now you gotta remember, when OCs come in, they want to run their own offenses. That's the biggest difference between what Tom Brady had to deal with and what Drew Brees had to deal with and what Aaron Rodgers had to deal with. So you literally had a core of offensive-minded guys that pretty much run the same thing. So, like, if you look at Tom Brady been running the same offense since 2001. Let's be honest with you. Even when he went to Tampa Bay, they tried the offense they had in Tampa Bay before he got there. Tampa Bay struggled early in the season. They went to more of the traditional Tom Brady style as far as play calling, and he fit right in, and that's where they started winning. So Tom Brady's been running the same offense for almost 20 years. Drew Brees was running the same offense since he got there in 2006, or was it 2007?
6 or 7.
2006 or 7. So Drew Brees had ran the same offense. See, the problem is when you're bringing in the OCs, you're bringing in OCs that bring in whole different philosophies, because the OC and the quarterback has to be on the same page. So Matt Ryan could run what he wants to run, but if the OC is not familiar with what Matt Ryan wants to run, see, now you're getting into an issue to where ain't nobody on the same page. Because if you look at it, let me see. OC, if we're looking at OCs, we're looking at Mike Mularkey was a run play action offense. You look at Dirk Cutter.
Same offense we doing right now. The same type of offense.
Same type of offense, but the problem is we don't really have a running back that's really a bell cow. It's a running back by committee, so you got to tweak that a little bit. You had Kyle Shanahan, which was a play action offense. You had Dirk Cutter, which is a downfield offense. Let me say, like I said,
Falk was he was kind of he was more so a bunt set type of off. Like he would use a lot of bunt sets to get his receivers open. That's one thing I did respect about him. He knew how to get receivers the ball.
Right. So like I said, he's one of really the main quarterbacks that's in that top 10 that's had to run multiple offenses. A lot of those guys that's in that top 10, they've been literally running the same offense for 10 plus years. The most Matt Ryan has ever run one offense since he's been in Atlanta was maybe 3 years. About 3 years. About 3 years. That's the most. Yeah. So the difference is he's pretty much done had damn near the same career that Alex Smith had. Damn near. But Matt Ryan made the most of what he had and he stayed healthy. That's the difference. Let me see. Mondi said, do you think in due time Kyle Pitts is going to be our number 1 receiver in the future? I think he will. Because like you say, if you look at San Francisco, you look at Kansas City, you look at Las Vegas, their number 1 receivers are their tight ends. And even that's how Philadelphia used to be. Zach Ertz was the number 1 receiver on their team. That's the guy that they went to. The thing about it, like I said, is if you look at those teams, like I said, you could say, well, Tyreek Hill is there. Like I said, Tyreek Hill, like I said, let's be honest, that Kansas City offense is built around Travis Kelce and him running these screens, him running these hook routes. It opens it up for Tyreek Hill. So I give it about a year once they get molded into this offense. I'll give it by next season. You're going to really see Kyle Pitts be like the number 1 option for this team. He's the number 1 receiving threat. Yeah. Noah Tendell said it right. The number 1 receiving threat, not the number 1 wide receiver. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was about to hit this comment. Mr. ATL came back. He said, "I think the different schemes has held Matt back a bit. I think he would be in the same category as a top quarterback if we just stuck with what he's good at." See, but the problem is you're not bringing in OCs to do what he's good at. You're bringing in more. You have to think about it. Mike Mularkey, Dirk Cutter, Kyle Shanahan. Like I say, we can even throw Matt LaFleur in there, him being quarterback coach. A lot of those OCs went on ahead to be head coaches after working with Matt Ryan. And these ain't no guys that's been working with him for 5 years. So, yeah. So, it's not so much as, well, yeah. Yeah, it kind of did hold him back. But that kind of lets you know the kind of caliber of quarterback he actually is to go through all these different systems and still put the same type of numbers up.
Well, you know I'm about scheme, right?
Sarkisian, another one too. Like I said,
I'm all about scheme. Atlanta Falcons don't bring in guys for Matt Ryan. Let me say that again. They don't bring in coaches, offensive coordinators to coach Matt Ryan. What these guys are brought in for is for everybody else. Matt Ryan, this is the reason why you got guys like Arthur Smith and a lot of quarterbacks coach, like offensive coordinator. You just saw what the Rams did. He didn't bring in Matthew Stafford for just him. He brought in Matthew Stafford so he can focus on everybody else. See, this is why you bring in offensive coordinator. We brought in Kyle Shanahan, to bring in that running game, to fix the offensive line, to fix the running backs. You brought in Sarkisian to be that guy who can do that short passing game and be extension of what Matt Ryan was. That's why we brought him in. Even Mike Mularkey. We brought Mike Mularkey in so he can help with Tony Gonzalez and get him the ball. To have many ideas to run a game, get the tight ends involved and whatnot. That's why you brought him in. You brought in Arthur Smith so he can work on the offensive line and the running game. So what Arthur Smith did, all right, we brought in Arthur Smith is to work on everybody else because Matt Ryan is going to be Matt Ryan. That's why you can put him in all types of different systems because Matt Ryan is he know where the check down is. He knows to throw the ball in the middle. He knows when to throw it away. He knows not when to take a sack. He knows when to get rid of. So you don't have to worry about Matt Ryan in any type of offense. That doesn't matter. It's everybody else you bring the offensive coordinator in to coach up. And this is the reason why Dirk Cutter was fired and he should have never been back because outside of Matt Ryan, who did he really make better? He didn't make the receivers better. He didn't make the offensive line better. He damn sure didn't make the damn running backs any better. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make anything better. So that's the reason why the Falcons are what we are. Because Dirk Cutter's offense is designed to make the quarterback better. We don't need to make the quarterback better. We need your ass to start developing another receiver, start developing another tight end, start developing another offensive lineman and a running back. He never did that. So the Falcons' offense got stagnant.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So Jerron Wade here said, I know you're my dog, but we could try to use Lee Smith more often. Surprise play says most think he's a blocking tight end. And those are type of plays that they run as well. Oh Lord. Don't mind me saying that. Y'all hear that in the background.
Yeah, I do.
Hold on. Hold on. Go ahead, Mike. I'm gonna have to.
My God! Really?
Oh, you good? Yeah. You know when Daddy gets online, she gets hella excited because she wants to sing in front of everybody. That I'm at that stage now.
Every time, you already know what it is.
But hey Mike, how do you feel about opening the lines and let people kind of get their feelings out for these next maybe 15 minutes? You want to go ahead and do that?
Yeah, we can.
All right. All right. So this is gonna be a new concept here as far as what we're gonna do with a lot of these shows. Let me see. And so instead of saying the Q&A portion of it, all right, so we not, like I said, if we get about 17,000 people at one time, we ain't gonna be able to get all y'all because we only got about 15 minutes left. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna copy and paste. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. So if you want to get your thoughts out as far as this game and how do you feel about this game, just go ahead and hit the stream, hit the streamline. Any one of those four. We definitely want to get y'all opinions, man. What did y'all feel like was good and what was bad? Hey, we don't mind it. But yeah, like I said, baby girl see me on this thing, boy. She like, ooh, dad, let me go make sure I go. It's like really. I love that little girl though, boy. That's my heart right there. You know, Reese came in here. He said, "Just want to say once again, thank y'all for the time and effort. We appreciate that, man. It's all about y'all, man. It ain't about us."
Absolutely.
Like I said, at the end of the day, like you said, we always say it like this: we are not for everybody. And looking at the way that this fan base reacts to this team this season, we definitely ain't for everybody. Because all right, so we got one coming in right here. Jamel Stubbs, what's going on, man? What you got for us? What you got for us?
Okay, so takeaways from the game. Okay, not gonna hold y'all up.
Okay.
I like what I saw defensively. I did like, we are improving from week to week. Even though we only got there twice, I did like how we scored both times in the red zone. So that was a plus.
Okay.
I would like for us to see that get there more often, but that's me nitpicking. That'll happen as the season goes on. I did like what I see there. The last drive of the game, to get the game-winning field goal, I would like to see more of that throughout the game. But like I said, that's just me nitpicking. But I would like to see more of that throughout, the duration of the game. That's just my brief thoughts on the game right there. You guys can expand on that if you want, but this is kind of my brief thoughts on the game.
I mean, we kind of agree with you. Like I said, this is a 60-minute game. We have to kind of see it from the beginning to the end.
Yes.
Like I said, that's where the next evolution of this team is going to have to be. You're going to have to get to that quick start and finish the game like that. Yes. So we definitely agree with you on that one.
I agree with that. Yeah. I agree with that.
All right. So we appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. We got a couple more people that's in here, man. We're going to go ahead and get to them. But definitely, Jamel Stubbs, we appreciate you. You got any type of handle you want the people to follow?
Just hit me up on my other channel, Flag on the Play. Just go subscribe to my channel. That's all.
Okay.
Just want to put it out there.
We appreciate it. Definitely.
Okay, we're gonna put it in the tab for you. So make sure y'all go subscribe to.
I'm already searching right now.
Okay, so make sure y'all go subscribe to Flag on the Play. Like I said, Jamel, we appreciate you, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you for having me.
All right, no problem, man. All right, so we got 3 people here. We're gonna let y'all all in there.
Just try to keep it as brief because we got other people that want to kind of speak. So just try to get it out as fast as possible.
All right, yeah. What's going on, Jerry? What you got for us? What you got for us on this?
Appreciate you letting me come on. I just want to say a few things, man. I've been very impressed with the defense. I know a lot of people want to, talk about that they think the defense is still weak, but this defense is actually serviceable, and it's getting them off the field. I kind of feel like as long as we give the offense time, they'll start getting chemistry even better, and the defense is doing their job. I kind of feel like you ain't got to have a top 2 defense at this point in time, especially when you're still trying to change the culture. The defense is doing good. So that's one thing that I really have been impressed with. And I know that, one thing about the offense has kind of been a slow start. That's one thing that we all can look at. But once again, when you're trying to establish the run and stuff, you're going to have that. And the offense is still, building that chemistry. So I kind of feel like if we just give it time, they'll get better and better as we go. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, Joe. Appreciate you, Joey. Like I said, you got a handle you want the people to follow?
No, I don't have anything. Okay. I don't have a channel on that.
Oh no. I ain't talking about just the channel, but I'm just talking about as far as social media, anything. I'm just talking about that.
Nah, I just enjoy watching y'all. Appreciate it.
Hey man, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Always. All right, we got Darren Bennett. What's going on, homie? What you got, folks?
What's
going on, man? I just really want to say, like Bruh say, I was impressed with the defense. I'm really impressed on Isaiah Oliver at the safety position. I didn't think the be this smooth. I ain't think the transition would be this smooth, but you know, he's playing real good. I was excited about Dante Fowler. I think he's coming around.
Okay.
You know, he looking real good. But and one thing that was just funny to me in the game when Daniel Jones truck Grady for the 2-point conversion, I just thought that was funny.
All right, man.
And I seen
he was mad about that, boy.
He was not happy, boy. He was not happy.
I seen Grady laughing on the sideline. I know he won't let that happen again, but you know, overall, I mean, you know, the offense got to come around. The defense is looking way better. I'm good with Dan Pease at the calling the plays at the defensive end. So, you know, it's gonna take work, man. It's the NFL season. It's 17 games. We got a long way. Progression is on the way. So we just got to stay down, man. That's all.
Hey man, we appreciate you, man. Like I said, you got any social media you want the people to follow you on or anything?
Nah, man, you gotta follow me, man. Just keep following Kstylzz and Mad Mike, man. That's what y'all do, man. Keep following the Falcons Nation, man. That's what y'all do.
Hey, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you, man. Hey, appreciate the love. All right, we got a couple more. These gonna be the last two of the night before Monday Night Football. We got.
Oh, I forgot all about it, man. Dang.
803 South Kakalaki.
Oh, y'all got me.
What's going on, Reese? What you got for brother? What you got for?
Man, I just want to say thank y'all for the content. I ain't really photogenic. I'm a little camera shy right now, man.
Hey,
I've been looking for ATL.
Do you see?
I ain't have a hat on or nothing.
Come on, bro.
Hey, shit.
Hey.
Look. Yeah.
Hey, all jokes aside, though.
You know what I'm saying?
All jokes aside, though, I thank y'all for the ATL content, the AFL Nation, because, man, we don't get a lot of, like, play around here in South Carolina. Everybody with them Panthers, and I respect that. Good Morning America, I think, they talk about us a lot, but y'all, I look forward to y'all every day, man. I'm a 9-to-5 worker, bro.
Shit, I'm the same way, man. Trust me, I'm the same way.
Yeah. But I look forward to y'all every day. I love y'all, man. I love the just how y'all click together, man. Y'all got, even if it ain't a whole lot, man, y'all got people out here that really watch y'all keep doing y'all thing. I don't have no channel or nothing, but I want to tell everybody to subscribe to y'all, hit that like button. Real quick, I do want to see my man Darby. I don't know what to say right now. Y'all put me on blast. I didn't even think I was gonna be on here. Y'all caught me on guard with this one.
Hey, like I said, you got to get your thoughts out. That's what we trying to do now. We trying to let y'all go ahead and get your thoughts out so the people can see.
I want to say it'll be more aggressive. I would like a little bit more play calling. I'm not really that like sounding. I listen to y'all for like football, you know what I mean, learning that aspect of it. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I would like us to be more aggressive, I guess. And Cal Pitts, you know, open the playbook, but it's early in the season. And all the Matt Ryan haters, man, just leave him alone, bro. Man, it ain't all his fault, man.
Hey, like I said, we not for everybody. People gonna continue to blame him as long as he's here.
6%.
We the 6%ers, bro.
That's it.
Exactly. So we appreciate you, Reese, man. We'll let you go ahead and get back to what you're doing. I appreciate the love.
I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep holding it down for us, man. We only got, like you said, 6%. Y'all keep holding it down for us.
Hey, man, we appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Let me go ahead and get the last two on for the night. We got BCJ and we got William A.
What's going on?
What's good, fellas?
Right. What's good, man? BC, what you got for me?
Hold
on. Did he mute himself by accident?
Oh.
All right. All right.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh yeah, BC, what you got for me?
Yeah, I just want to say I appreciate what y'all been doing, man. Y'all continue to support the Falcons and really been spitting that truth for us. But as far as the game, man, I really do feel like we established a toughness for our identity. That's something that we've been lacking for years. And I appreciate TJ Green. I really felt like with AJ being out, we was gonna lack in that, but he really came in and did an excellent job for us. And just offensively, I feel like the coach ain't really opened up the playbook yet, so we ain't really seen everything as far as details and really getting the players involved. I think that's gonna come within the season. But I just like what we see. I feel like Cordell Patterson was just the steal in free agency. He can do everything for us, and I hope we can resign that dude, man. Hopefully for a couple of years, because I think he was a really good steal for us in free agency.
Hey, what's our question?
Oh yeah, they already got the Valentine's Day card ready for him.
Yeah. But he looked good. But I ain't got no social media, nothing like that for folks. But I just want everybody to hopefully subscribe to Mike and UK Styles, because y'all really been putting in that work for us. And Juju and all the rest of them, man. Y'all really been doing y'all thing. So y'all just keep it up.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Don't mind the door getting back. What you want now, man? Come on now. No, don't mind. That's my nephew acting a fool right now. All right, William Amy, but you got the last chat of the day, man. What you got for us, man? What you got for us?
Oh, we played good, man. It was a good win. It was a hard fought game, but for our next game, man, I want us to our offensive line, hold up Matt Ryan, because we got Chase Young coming in and Jonathan Allen. They got a good defensive front, so we got the score coming in with urgency. When it's come down to week 4, and I hope AJ Terrell come back. So, like I said, I like our defense playing Isaiah Oliver holding his own. And Mike said it the most. He is playing hell of a good now nickel spot position. So we need that more confidence in our defense. So I like us to beat Washington. Week 4.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Hey, we got to get the 2-2, man.
Oh yeah, Chase. And I think Chase Young he will be on which or I think Caleb Gregory, whatever his name is. I just hope he, hold his own, because Chase Young, he is a lot of fun.
If they move him around, that he's gonna have to. I feel like they're gonna move him around, so he's gonna be on. I think he's gonna really see a lot of Caleb McGarry.
Yeah. Because if you look at the other end, like I said, Montez Sweat, that's a big boy. He fast. Chase Young kind of he has that like motor monster mentality that we have to worry about. But yeah, like I said, if they're able to get the ball out quick and let the playmakers do what they got. Well, we're gonna talk more about that tomorrow. We ain't gonna spoil it for y'all like that. We ain't gonna spoil it for y'all like that. But hey, man, we appreciate you coming on, man. Like I said, like we always say, Atlanta Falcon Nation is not just us, it's everybody. As y'all saw, the people that came on here to talk, they talk. This is Atlanta Falcon Nation. People in the chat, this is Atlanta Falcon Nation. This is what we do.
Yes, sir.
But hey, we appreciate you, man. Like I said, we appreciate you, man. Go ahead and get these final thoughts out the way. Mike, what you got for a final thought for us?
I just want to say this, man. I'm gonna just keep saying this. We the 6%ers. I think we've officially adopted that name. We the 6%ers. Here at Atlanta Falcon Nation. So if y'all hear anybody else say that, y'all already know where they got it from. We the 6%ers. There's only so many Falcon fans that's really true and down with the team and down with the squad. All right. This is where the 6%ers where they come. So at the end of the day, man, it's all about being able to give y'all nothing but the truth and the facts of the matter. I don't care about none of that. Is he wrong? Is he right? We're gonna try to bring on the guys. If I can't provide you with the content or the knowledge, I'm gonna bring somebody else on that's gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? That's what Atlanta Falcons Nation is all about. If Matt Mike and Kstylzz Jew can't give you the truth, we're gonna bring somebody on here that's smarter than us, that's more qualified than us. That's what we provide. I don't care about feelings, I don't care about your narratives. I want this player or that player. We're gonna bring these people on to give y'all the truth and the facts of the matter. And that's what it's about. So all these people, you know, they accuse us of, oh, y'all think y'all know it all. I know quite enough, but I don't know it all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know it all. I never said that I was expert. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it's about. ESPN, the media company, they don't want to give us any type of respect. And that's what everything is about. We want to give Falcons fans what we need because we know we're going to get 5 seconds on national media, and them 5 seconds, they're going to be clowning us. That's what it's all about. So at the end of the day, that's the message for the day. 6%ers. That's all I got to say about that, man.
Hey, man, we also appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Like Brandon Kahuna said, Joy, listening to you guys, I definitely appreciate that. And
Brandon, appreciate that.
And Moses said 3 said down like 4 flat tires on a Pinto. Hey, man, you got to be down if you down like that.
4 flat tires on a Cadillac.
So we definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, you make sure you follow Mad Mike Sports on Mad Mike Sports or Mad Mike TV, Atlanta Falcon Nation, as well as you can follow me at 6Man Kstylzz on all social medias except Facebook, because I don't fuck with Facebook like that. But my final thought is going to be it might kind of hit on it, is about the fan base. Like I said, we ain't talking about the 6%ers. We're not talking about the guys that have constructive criticism about the team but still fuck with the team. We're talking about the guys that wish bad on this team because such and such narratives that they like to put out here ain't going with what they want to go to. And then like to accuse us for wishing bad on a guy like Justin Fields because he had a bad game. Like, no, this ain't what that is about. Like I said, it's very, very bad out here right now. Like I said, I've never, and I said it like this: 2021 was the year for exposure and reveals. And what 2021 has done for this Falcon fan base, it has revealed how ass backwards it really is. You got people that'll say, well, we're being realistic. This team hasn't been good. We just had a guy on the Friday night show that said this team absolutely sucks. But he said nobody on this team was worth keeping. But then he said he'll keep Grady Jarrett.
He don't know what he wants, man.
You just said that a whole team needs to be scrapped, but you'll keep the one player, but he sucks. So, like I said, if those type of people want to hold us accountable for the stuff that we say and us being down for the Falcons like we are, we have to hold them accountable as being fans too, because you cannot be a fan of a team and wish they lose just because you didn't get what the hell you wanted.
Man, you just made me mad. You don't have no idea how you made me mad. Like, you really pissed me off.
What's up?
You really just pissed me off. Like, I really just got irritated by something you just said.
What'd you say?
These motherfuckers up here, like, they're really pissing me off. When motherfuckers tell me that I'm not keeping it real because I'm not calling out Matt Ryan's mistakes. What the fuck am I gonna call out a mistake? The motherfucker make maybe 3 fucking mistakes the whole game. He got the ball in his hand 90% of the damn, 99% of the time, and you want me to sit up here and badmouth him for making 3 mistakes out of the whole damn game.
See,
hey, that shit right there, boils my fucking blood. Why would you want me to crap on a man because he made 3 mistakes in a damn game? Okay, he almost threw an interception in the end zone. Whoop the goddamn dude. He made 3 mistakes in the game. He made a bad throw. He didn't get rid of the ball. He threw it out of bounds. Why would you want me to do that? Matt Ryan is a Hall of Famer. It's only 10 quarterbacks in the history of the game that have thrown 350 touchdowns, and y'all want me to quote unquote badmouth him. Oh, you don't ever say anything bad about Matt Ryan. The motherfucker won an MVP. He done threw 350 touchdowns, and y'all want me to badmouth a guy that done threw 350 touchdowns. That type of shit is absolutely ridiculous. It's like me bashing LeBron for being great. It's like me bashing, Steph Curry. Oh, he shoot too many threes. What the fuck? Like, does that make any damn sense to you? It makes no sense. You want me to bash greatness. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Y'all want me to bash a guy for being great. And when he makes one mistake, 2 mistakes, he have a game where he throwing 3 interceptions like every other quarterback. They never say anything about Tom Brady when he throw 3 interceptions in the game. He's done that multiple times. But y'all want me to bash Matt Ryan when he makes a mistake. Okay? All right? That right there really irritates me. If anything about this fan base irritates me, that makes me angry as hell. It really does.
See, the issue is because like I said, let's keep it real. They talking about they want to keep it real. Let's keep it real here. After 2007, this was considered, like I said, this was considered the cannon fodder franchise of Atlanta. Even worse than the damn Hawks. And the Hawks was bad. BCJ said, hey, actually we had one on Friday. We're gonna cut that video up so you can see that was about a 30-minute interaction on that.
Oh, we got that coming.
We got that coming. But like I said, it's like we can say we don't get it, but the reality of it is, and Mike said it best, you don't give a fuck what this franchise does. You don't give a damn about give a damn about what they do. You just want to be entertained. And that's what it comes down to. Because the dude literally said when we said that Michael Vick didn't do half of what Matt Ryan did, he said he don't care because Michael Vick was more entertaining, which destroyed his whole argument right there. But like I said, this is why, and then like I said, we got a lot of people, and I know quite a few people that has given up on this team from week 1 to now. Like I said, you are now officially in the 0-17 group, and that's what we call them now, the 0-17 group. Because these are the guys that want them to fail so badly so they can get their point proving that we should have took Justin Fields. You know why Justin Fields struggled this past Sunday? Offensive line couldn't protect him. You can be a mobile quarterback. You still need an offensive line. It comes down to it. You got to have the pieces ready. If you think that Justin Fields got sacked 9 times in his start, and the way this Falcon offensive line played in the first 2 weeks, he'd have got sacked 25 times in 2 games.
Right.
So, like I said, this is the part of the video they probably ain't gonna see because most of these motherfuckers only watch just a little bit of part. They hear as we say, "Good job, Falcons on the victory." Now all of a sudden they down thumb the video because we were positive about a W that we knew should have been better. without looking at the whole video. So like I said, that's one of the main reasons why we open up these lines like that, because we want those guys in here. So anybody that's in the 0-17 group, you can come on Friday Night Madness and talk your shit. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the conversation. And one thing I learned too is that you let people talk long enough, they'll reveal what their real true intentions are. So, like I said, we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Like I said, you just make sure y'all continue to subscribe and follow Atlanta Falcon Nation. Get us to that 2K by the end of the year. Really try to get it before December, but by the end of the year, we're trying to get at least to that 2K on Atlanta Falcon Nation, as well as I'm on the road to 500 on the 6-Man Kstylzz channel. Like I said, 6-Man Kstylzz on all social media platforms. I'm 50 away from that 5. We definitely appreciate it. And yeah, Moses, yeah, and Mike, did you also notice that everybody from that 0-17 crowd didn't really come in to talk their shit?
They did. Oh,
they was loud the first 2 weeks.
Oh, like I said, I had over 100. I had well over 100 comments on like 3 straight videos talking mad trash, and then the last couple of them barely got 30. So all you people were talking all that mad crap. Just come back. All we actually just keep that same energy. That's it. Don't run when everything doesn't go your way. Don't run. Keep that same energy.
Yeah. You can't be talking shit, and then when they win, all of a sudden you silent. You keep the same energy. We have to keep the same energy when they win or lose. So what's your excuse? Motherfuckers DMing me talking about such and such. Matt Ryan played bad. This game, I didn't hear a goddamn peep from him.
Not a peep.
Not a peep. And we didn't see the peep on the after show. We didn't see a peep on this show. We probably ain't gonna see it tomorrow. We damn sure ain't gonna see it Friday. So, as we say here at AFN, we ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't gotta go home,
but you gotta get the hell out of here.
Hadouken!